So, oh my God, Tectone has another video shitting on Genshin. What a surprise. Yeah, guys, you guys know that I don't like Genshin Impact? Did you guys know that Genshin Impact's #1 fan was me, and now I'm Genshin's #1 hater? Imagine that. Yeah, the game used to be really fun when it came out. Now it's shit. And this is what's crazy, is that a video by the name of Zeno made a video called Wuthering Waves 2.0 ruined Genshin Impact for me. And I have a feeling I know exactly what this says, but I love giving voices to smaller creators, or a ability to let other people hear their voice and hear from a different perspective on why somebody might have given up on Genshin to play Wuthering Waves. I mean, to me, it should be as simple as, well, Wuthering Waves is just fucking better. But I'm hoping he brings up how if you play WuWa 2.0 and you experience the exploration, you feel GIMP when you go to play Genshin Impact. But let's see what he has to say.
I love Genshin Impact.
Weird.
Or at least I should probably say I used to love Genshin Impact.
Same.
I'm currently still playing it, but
not same.
I've got a lot of issues. And Wuthering
Same.
Waves 2.0 has completely ruined Genshin Impact for me.
It's because 5.0 also did not feel like 5.0. It just felt like 4.0. It just feels no different. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the nation of war is the nation of fucking motorcycles. The nation of dinosaurs is the nation of DJs with fucking roller skates. It makes no fucking sense.
Video isn't going to be some dramatic rage bait video where I tear apart Genshin Impact and Hoyoverse, or I endlessly praise Kuro Games as the savior of the gacha world.
Yeah, that would be St. Tones.
Not quite. I'm just a guy sharing my honest opinion as a long-term player and spender who thinks that Wuthering Waves 2.0 and the devs behind it have just completely changed my perspective on Genshin Impact. So let me explain. Over the past 3 to 4 weeks of
shitting on Genshin while playing Genshin is so nostalgic for me.
Playing Wuthering Waves
this
from
takes
a
me
new
back,
player's
man.
perspective, I've just come to realize I don't think I can go back to how the way things were before. And honestly, that's probably a good thing.
If you play WuWa,
first,
you will quit Genshin.
Welcome back to the channel. My name is Zeno, and today we're going to be talking about how Wuthering Waves has shifted my perspective on quality and why it's time we start expecting more from these Hoyoverse games. Let me say this up front.
Good.
I feel like I don't need to say this, but I have to anyway. If you're enjoying Genshin Impact, that is awesome. I'm not here to take that away from you. If you love the story, the characters, the lore, the new regions, I'm super happy for you.
Yeah, I'm not. So I'm here to ruin Genshin for you. And the reason why that is because a lot of people who play Genshin say, oh, I can't wait till this really cool thing's going to happen. Here's the spoiler alert. That cool thing that you want to have happen in Genshin is never going to happen. If you don't like the game now, if you're not happy with the present, don't look towards the future, because it's the exact fucking same, brother. It is. Everything you want to happen will not happen.
I hope you keep winning your 50-50s and having a blast. Like, this video isn't about tearing Genshin down, although it probably should be.
Good.
It's just about my perspective as someone who's played a lot of these
fuck
games
this game. This game broke
for
my heart, bro.
many
Fuck 'em.
years.
Hey, good pieces, though.
This
Good
is
for him.
the first video on the channel,
Bro got
so
lucky.
it's not going to be super polished. It's not going to be well edited.
Bro locked that
and the
shit,
footage
too.
won't be the best because Wuthering Waves runs really poorly on my PC. So recording gameplay slows it down.
Bro, how
even
is the
more.
gameplay
I'm
the
actually hoping to play it on my
fucking
PS5
same
soon, but
as
for now,
launch?
I gotta wait until
But
Kuro
now the
Games'
characters look
damn
different.
customer support gets back to me. So just
Like,
please
people
bear
are
with
still,
me.
dude, bro, this is
purely
the
just a
exact
casual
same
chat.
shit
So some
that
quick
it looked like in
background for
1.0.
perspective.
The
I've
exact
played Genshin
same.
Impact for over 1,300
What is the point?
hours at this point, and nearly all of that, well, I've got over 1,270 hours just on my PS5 alone. I've logged in every single day for 902 days straight.
That's insane.
Help me. Since I came back to the game a few years ago,
That is
I've got
fucking insane.
825 achievements. I don't really achievement hunt though. 66 characters. Many of them
I will admit,
with top
Nadia is
3
very
to
cute.
top 10%
I thought
builds.
she slapped
I
on her
min-max,
sunglasses,
and I
though, when
really
she did that
try and
shit.
get into the meta and making my characters the best that they can be. I complete the Spiral Abyss.
Okay, somebody explain to me why Malvika is Malvika not a main DPS? Why is Malvika being used as a support? Is she both? Oh, she's both? Oh, that's so interesting. I wonder when you would ever use her as a main DPS then.
And most of the theater challenges every month. I don't really do the theater as much because I really don't like it and think it's poorly designed, but that's another topic for a different day.
I do think it's good for it to have multiple roles,
I've spent money on the game, absolutely.
I don't agree that the
recently
Archon should
actually
be a
just
fucking
bought all
motorcycle
the
user,
top-up
though.
packs to make sure that
Makes
I
no
got
sense.
Sitlali's and
In
Mavika's weapons
Dinosaur
because I
Land,
was
the
losing
Archon rides a
50-50s.
motorcycle. It just makes no sense.
Before that, though, I hadn't actually spent any money prior in all my years of playing just to summon for any character. I spent 13 months ago when Navia dropped. I
What
spent on
bums
her
me
weapon
out
because
is that
Navia is my
the
favorite
world
Genshin
of
character.
Natlan
I've
looks
bought
really
merch.
nice.
I've got figures of Ayaka.
I
and
just
Garnier.
cannot be fucked
I've got
to
the
buy
Hu
Malvika
Tao
so
and
I can
Eula
explore
figures
it and
pre-ordered.
enjoy
They're coming
it.
later in the year. I've got a little Hu Tao bobblehead thing. I've got a little Hu Tao lamp, like the little ghost lamp. We used
Cool,
to
we
buy
get it.
the
You like the
battle
game.
pass monthly.
Yeah, we get
where
it.
The game
You like
was
the game, you're
heading,
good.
and I was kind of getting very bored. I also just didn't need the resources anymore because I've been playing for so long. My Welkin Moon has just run out.
You're good.
I did not immediately renew it and give them my $5.
Good.
Another reason why I wanted to make this video
Okay, here we go.
and get back into gacha content and
Here we go.
gaming. So I have loved Genshin Impact, right?
Uh-huh.
I've invested monetarily, I've invested with my time, I invested with my emotions, everything. I am in, okay? But after Natlan, I'm feeling pretty goddamn disillusioned. Like the traversal system tied to the new characters feels very restrictive because they're designed for specific regions and they don't translate well to other areas.
Fucking terrible.
The Archon's gameplay
Hey, and just wait till the next zone. They're gonna do it again, guys.
and design didn't quite click for me.
They're gonna do it
Okay,
again.
Mavwika herself, she is really hot. Okay, she's beautiful. But the whole black latex sexy bike rider ghost rider thing, that's weird. I don't, for some reason, I
Yeah.
just don't like this.
It's
It's
dumb
immersion
as
breaking
fuck.
to me. Okay?
The whole body zipper thing is just like, what the fuck are we doing here?
A lot of the characters in Natlan have been a little bit immersion breaking for me. Just the world of Natlan in general, which was like hyped up as this war-torn, intense world, like the Archon of War, turned out to be a colorful land of goddamn Pokemon
Yep.
and bright colors. Sure, the story does emphasize actual themes of death and loss, and don't get me wrong, it gives you
Of every character that's not a limited unit.
a lot more lore into the heavenly principles and stuff like that. That part's really cool. But it's all wrapped up in this weirdly positive competition at the start, which has kind of felt childish.
Yeah, rest
which they
in peace,
also get
NPCs.
children to participate and
NPC
go
number
kill
7
themselves,
died,
but, you know,
guys. Can you
whatever.
believe it?
I get that Genshin skews towards a younger demographic, but it's still a gambling game. I think most people that play this are adults who can handle darker and more mature storytelling. Don't even get me started on the finale of the Archon quest. Somehow it all came down to the power of friendship and the traveler showing up.
Stop. Power of friendship is how they fucking won? You're kidding. Oh my god. Fucking kill me, bro. Holy shit.
Up at just the right time to save the day. Really, like, after 5 years in the Nation of War, I kind of expected better writing and plot development. A lot of Genshin's lore itself is actually incredible, I love it, but it's buried under mountains of dialogue and, holy crap, Paimon's increasingly insufferable commentary. I want to strangle her.
Paimon's getting worse?
She doesn't just speak for you. It feels like she's speaking at you half the time and just repeating everything. There's no...
Bro, this guy only realizing this now after I've been saying this for 4 years is fucking insane.
skip button. No meaningful player choices. It is frustrating and it's an outdated game design.
If this guy were to have watched one of my videos, he would have understood this years
Enter
ago.
Kuro Games and Wuthering Waves 2.0. When Wuthering Waves first launched, I gave it a shot, but I bounced off within the first week. I did not have the time to juggle another open world game alongside Genshin,
Sure.
Star Rail, and the anticipation of Zenless Zone Zero.
Sure.
As it turns out, I'm now playing all 4 of them. I need
Jesus.
help. Please,
Yeah,
this
go
is
to
a cry
therapy.
for help. Back then, I thought the combat was decent, but of course you only had a few characters to play with, and the story and the voice acting absolutely did not grab me. The world felt dull.
I don't
it's a
blame him,
muted
man.
color
I don't
palette.
blame him.
Didn't feel invested.
Wuthering Waves
I came back
1.0
later on actually
was
during
pretty
Chang
rough to
Li's
get
banner
through.
because let's be honest, she's stupidly stunning gorgeous. And I somehow won my first 50-50 with the currency that I had left over from when I quit. And I also pulled Verena from the standard banner, and suddenly I'm like, wow, the game clicked for me. But then it didn't.
Dude, so Leroux doesn't have Verena or Shorekeeper, so he just doesn't want to play the game. Because he made a no heal account, and he skipped on every healer that dropped, and so now he just doesn't want to play because he has no healers. And to be honest, I don't blame him, man. I really don't blame him.
Dropped it 2 days later because again, I just wasn't that particularly interested in another open world gacha. However, my friends, fast forward to 2.0. I could not escape the hype. The trailers that I was seeing,
Yep.
the tweets, YouTube videos, reactions.
It's good.
Everything all over social media.
It's good.
And then I saw it. It was the flying. The traversal.
Yep.
Now, the traversal was always better than Genshin Impact.
Oh,
it
yeah.
has been
What even
since
close?
1.x.
Even
of
just the
Wuthering,
grappling hook.
okay? I feel like that's very hard to defend, that it's not better than Genshin's. Doesn't mean Genshin's is awful or bad, but Wua's is just like another step above.
Dude, I'm gonna be real. With just the jumping system and the grappling, Genshin could not compete. Not even close. The wall running and the grappling hook shits on anything Genshin's ever put out. And then you remember, that's free. That's free and universal amongst every unit.
But the flying.
Yep.
Oh my god, the flying.
It's crazy.
And then the vibrant animations, the stunning vistas, the detailed water physics.
Yep.
It just gave me the same thrill when I first saw Fontaine and Genshin for the first
amazing.
time. Because Fontaine was my favorite Genshin
It really is. It's fucking amazing.
expansion. Or region, or whatever it is. And let's be honest, Reno Cedar is just Fontaine Pro Max. Pro Max. Because it's just unbelievably that much better than what the hell Fontaine was. And I love...
Dude, now I get why people love confirmation bias, because just hearing people talk good about Wuthering Waves, a game I love very much, does make me feel good. But I think that's because it's a game that actually is good. You know? Like, I would never want someone to talk good about something that I know is bad. That would piss me off. Even with wrestling. When somebody watches a wrestling match, my favorite thing in the world is professional wrestling. In case you guys don't know, I love it. I love the theater. I'm actually going to Broadway very soon. I'm going to be taking like a 3 to 4 day break in the next month or so. And then I'm going up to New York to see a Broadway play called Hamilton, which I'm very excited. I would never want to sit with someone where when the actors messed up, when the wrestlers messed up, didn't say, ooh, fuck, ugh, a little bit sloppy. And they're just like, ooh. It's like, I love when people are critical of things that need to be critical because you can improve upon those things, right? I don't like mindless positivity slop, but the thing is with 2.0 Wuthering Waves, there's almost nothing wrong with it. There is almost, I would struggle to say, this was bad. I would struggle. The only thing that I can think of, tuners. Tuners in Wuthering Waves fucking suck. I think it's an ass system. Other than that, it's very hard. Yeah. Tuners are bad. All we gotta do is take tuners out and make those give more Echo EXP. And honestly, they're fine. Oh, and then change chapter 1, 2, and 3 on Wuthering Waves. The opening story is mid. It's just such a good game. And I can't wait for 2.1.
Fontaine. Couple that with the devs' responsiveness also just stood out to me. They listened to feedback. There was so many quality of life implemented features and changes. They created a game that feels player friendly. It was a perfect storm for me personally. I had 2 weeks off Christmas for work. Genshin had just left a bit of a bad taste in my mouth after Natan, and I was already bored.
That's why I feel so bad when people say, go back to Genshin, Tectone. Go back to Genshin. Try it out. Natlan's great. Guys, I literally tried. There's a clip of me on another channel of me attempting to go back to Genshin and playing it. I literally could not because the exploration feels so bad. It feels like, so in real life, it feels like I'm running. Or you know what it feels like? It feels like me playing Sonic Adventures when I play Wuthering Waves. And then it feels like me playing co-op. In case you guys don't know what co-op is, this is what playing Genshin Impact feels like in 2025. It feels fucking terrible. It really does. Like, once you've played Wuwa, it's very hard to go back to Genshin. I mean, I enjoy the combat more, I explore the exploration more, I enjoy the characters more. And I even enjoy the fucking characters more. It's just really hard to go back to Genshin because Wuthering Waves, I'll be real, they took the game and they just made it better. And so it's hard to want to go back because I don't have the attachment with the characters. The only time I like seeing the characters is when they're getting f***ed by a meta churl. And that's the God's honest truth. Yeah, bro. I'll still bust fat fucking loads to Yelan. I'll still bust a nut to Gon you sucking a dick. Absolutely. But I don't need to play Genshin. And I'll be real, you know what's crazy? There's a Camellia animation that came out like 3 weeks ago that's better than any Genshin porn that ever came out. So now y'all's porn is getting power crept. That's what's crazy. That's what's crazy.
Prior to Natlan arriving, Wuthering Waves was giving me everything I wanted at just the right time.
Guys, I said rigor.
Fast forward 3 to 4 weeks, right, to today. I am level 50. I've finished the 2.0 story. I've built a team of Changli, Carlotta, and Verena. The story is quite good. It's a little cliche, but it's digestible. It's easy to understand. It's got cool set pieces. It's got interesting characters. Phoebe's cool. Zani, oh my god, I don't even need to say anymore. Everyone loves Zani.
I think it's a joke that I don't have 100% exploration.
Brand, Rashia, they're all cool characters.
You know what? Fuck it. We're going to play today.
The music is
we're
just
gonna play today.
tier. What the fuck? Like, the music in
we're
this game
We're gonna do Tower today. We're going to play the Wuthering Waves Tower today.
Between Wuthering Waves 2.0 and my previous experience with Genshin the last year, I feel free.
Yeah.
And I mean that in both the like metaphorically and physical sense. The traversal system is so many leagues ahead of Genshin's. And that was what Genshin was supposed to be known for, is the massive open world exploration gacha game.
No, it was apparently, so at first it was supposed to be known for the gameplay. And then we realized the gameplay sucked. And then it's for the exploration of the world. And then both of those suck and are immersion breaking. And now it's supposed to be known for the story, and the story sucks. I genuinely want to, and I'm going to make a video on this. I genuinely want to know, what the fuck are people still playing Genshin for? Literally any aspect of that game that you play it for better alternatives can be found in any other game in the space. It legit has to be nostalgia. What makes this video good is you can see how much the guy likes Genjin and how he's disappointed. It's a great video.
And I don't like exploring in that game anymore. I already didn't, but Wuthering Waves is just completely ruined and I can't go back. The open world feels more alive. The map feels more achievable. I can track everything that I want on the map and actually get it to 100% without endlessly wandering around and relying on crappy compasses or third-party websites or interactive maps on my phone or something. Meanwhile, Genshin has other issues that just still drive me crazy that Kuro Games have just solved. Limited weekly boss fights. Why can I only fight a boss once a week? I'm still leveling up Mavwika's talents. Fucking 5-6 weeks after a banner is gone or something. It's ridiculous. A stamina system that stifles exploration. I hate it.
So garbage.
The fact that I can only run for like 10 seconds, then I have to stand still. What? Why? Come on, we're
so
5 years into this.
Well, because they want to sell you Yelan. They want to sell you Sayu. It's so garbage.
Yes, it was fine for a couple of years.
The fact that they pay gauge so much quality of life behind specific characters feels so fucking bad.
Okay, but we've moved on as a community.
I remember I couldn't play the game unless I was using like an Ayaka to have the sprint, the Yelan to have the dash, and a Kazuha to have the jump. It's so bad.
The artifact farming is an exercise in frustration. Why do we not have artifact loadouts? Kuro's about to get it less than a year into the game. Fuck's sake.
What does he mean Kuro's about to get artifact loadouts? Wait, is that actually happening? If Wuwa gets artifact loadouts before Genshin Impact, I am going to become unbearable online. It's going to be like the second coming of Satan if that actually happens. 2.1, I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when I see it.
Why are map completion stuck at 99% with no clue what I'm missing? Going back to my point a second ago I made. After all this time, I still don't know. There's a couple of places in Liyue there's one place in Mondstadt where they're stuck at like 95, 99, 99, 98. I don't know what I'm missing and I might never find out. It's just, there's nothing to help the player.
And the worst thing is, you say that to a Genshin player and they'll say, just explore, forehead. Just explore. Duh. It's like, bro, it sucks.
It's so annoying. Kuro Games have just shown me what's possible with Wuthering Waves 2.0.
Yep.
The game feels like a video game first and a gacha game second.
Absolutely.
And I took that from somebody else's video I've recently watched. I forgot who it was.
I think it was Marco Meatball.
The devs communicate, they care, and they've created something that's not just a cash grab.
But you know who said it before Marco? Me.
But it's actually player friendly. And it just feels like they actually give a damn. Hoyoverse has never cared about
I stole that from my chat, though, to be fair.
us, except for the Zenless Zone Zero team. Those guys, I'll glaze them every day. Okay, those guys are the fucking goats. But Genshin's, I don't know how long I'll stick with Wuthering Waves, but for now, it's got my 100% undivided attention.
Dude, watching this video makes me want to play
min-max
so
my
bad.
characters. I want 100% the map. I want to do everything. I want the new characters. I want to see where the story goes. I am interested. I am invested. I am intrigued. But for Genshin,
he solved that puzzle so easy.
I just waited for the Nation of War for 4 years. It's a land of freaking Pokemon and the power of friendship. There was some cool lore in there and some cool characters. I don't hate it.
Damn, bro. Yeah,
It just
that's
wasn't
what
I
I've been
expected after
saying.
that many billions of dollars from the company.
Bro. The Genshin community hated me because I told the truth. The Genshin community hated me because of one reason and one reason alone. I told the truth. Yep. This one is going to drive them insane. Tell me where I'm wrong. People hated Jesus because he told the truth. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, accept God and Jesus into your life and you too shall be saved.
And the community. Anyway, that's...
You're wrong. There's another reason. You're bald. Yep. Bro, all of my YouTube comments are just, hey, this guy's bald. Which, I'll be real, stay that way forever. I'm okay with that being the only comments I get from now until forever. It's the same thing on Steak and Eggs. Tectone's bald. Never let him forget that he thought World War II was in the 1800s. Let those be the only comments from now until forever.
That's my take. If you've stuck around this long, thanks for listening to just a random guy's very average opinion. I'm planning to cover the gacha games, the various 4 gacha games, in just various capacities here and there. I'm going to be a very, very average content creator for gacha games. I don't want to nail myself down to anything specific, but
Good.
I don't know, man. Just let me know how you're feeling about the direction of Genshin or Wuthering Waves. I'd love to hear from you. Otherwise, I'll just leave it there. Sorry, I had to get that off my chest, but Kuro has just completely changed my mind on how to engage in an open world gacha game and actually make it fun. And it just goes to show that I knew Genshin was... I've been harping on about how bad Genshin's been for the last year or so to like some friends in Discord and stuff, which I know I've been...
Zeno, first of all, great video. Welcome to the gacha space. I'm going to go ahead and give you a subscribe, man. Whether you like me, whether you hate me, I don't really care. I want to help you. I want to recommend Zeno, write bullet points for your next video. Write bullet points. I think you will find great more success in your videos if you are to write it a little bit cleaner. Your thumbnails are honestly great. Yeah. Keep on track. Honestly, I love having other creators in the space who are willing to speak their mind. I think that's fantastic. And welcome to the gacha community. As the leader and as the god of gacha games, I welcome you into the space with open arms. If you ever want to do the gacha cast, let me know. But I will say, keep up videos for 2 more months. And then let's talk, okay? Stay motivated. Keep posting. Great shit, man. Great video.